One of the harder things you can do is moving on from someone that you loved back in the days or someone that you're still attached to. And the question, why can't I move on, is a big one. And it's such a real question because if you're anything like me, you probably sat there by yourself asking, why does it still hurt? Why can't I just let this one go? Why am I still thinking about someone who, let's be honest, 99% of the time isn't even thinking about me, who has most probably forgotten about me? And the truth is simple but painful. And you know what they say, the truth hurts. You can't move on because you're still living in the story you haven't accepted ended. And you're not stuck in the past, you're stuck in the fantasy of the past, of what could have been. And it's just that, what could have been. We like to tell ourselves that we miss the person, but most of the time we miss the potential we had. We we're missing missing the dream version of that person, the dream version of them, the version of us that we thought could have be if the relationship worked. The life we imagined, the dreams we sat down and planned together, the moments we never got to live. And you can't move on because every time life gets quiet, your mind drags you back to what you lost. And your brain starts replaying moments like a movie. The first time you felt seen, the first time you guys met, the first conversation you guys had, the first night you stayed up talking all night, the first time you felt, damn, maybe this is something real, maybe this is my wife, maybe she's the one. And then you replay the last moments as well. The moment it all fell apart, the moment you wish you could undo, the moment you still blame yourself for. And I get that because I've lived it and I'm living it as well, to be honest. I've sat there replaying everything, what I said, what I didn't say, how I should have acted, how I should have reacted, bars, um, how I shouldn't have lied to protect myself, how I shouldn't have, how my insecurities destroyed something I actually cared about. And I caught myself thinking, bro, we had so much potential. We could have been something crazy, something beautiful. And maybe we could have, but that doesn't matter now, does it? Because potential doesn't build a future, actions do. And thinking about them won't fix anything. Regretting won't rewind time. And longing won't open a door that has already been closed, locked, and walked away from. And here's another uncomfortable truth, that chapter is closed for a reason. Sometimes you lose the person you love so you can find the person you're supposed to be or supposed to become. And sometimes you weren't the villain, you were just unhealed, and unhealed people ruin good things without meaning to. I've had to sit with that for a long time. I had to admit to myself that I wasn't easy to love, that I pushed people away. I shut down emotionally. I lied because I was scared of losing someone and ending up losing them anyways. I was insecure. I let my thoughts convince me I wasn't enough, and that's the trick your mind plays on you. Because once you believe you're not enough, you start acting like you're not enough. And that's the version of me that ruined something good. But that version of me is also the reason I'm growing now. And I know you might relate to this because every time you think you're moving on, something pulls you back. It can be a song, a memory, a picture, an old message, a place you used to go to together, a version of them you miss, a version of yourself you miss. And I'm gonna be real. I still have some songs that brings me back to those days. Some pictures that goes takes me back. Those those Snapchat memories 1 year ago, 2 years ago, of when we were together, when I was happy, and you could see in the pictures. But here's the thing: you don't move on by forgetting them. You move on by remembering yourself. You move on by choosing you, by choosing the version of you that's still becoming better, or that's becoming better as well, and stronger, and much more wiser. And listen, You can't wait until you're ready to move on. You'll never feel ready. You'll never be ready, to be honest, because healing doesn't come knocking on your door. It doesn't come to you and like, yo, you good? Let's move on now. Nah, it doesn't. It's messy. Healing is messy. It's ugly. It's crying at 2 a.m. It's deleting photos and then restoring them because you're not sure. It's blocking them and then unblocking them a week later. It's wanting to text them so bad, but you have to stop yourself. It's learning how to live without someone who you plan a future with, who you've been together for a long time, who has been a part of your daily routine. And healing means accepting the truth. Some people are lessons, not lifetimes, sadly. And that doesn't make what you had is fake. It makes it more meaningful. It means it shaped you. It means it taught you something you needed to learn, even if it broke you to learn it. And yeah, you're allowed to have regrets. You're allowed to miss them. You're allowed to grieve someone who's still alive. And that's real. That's real human emotions. That's what makes you human. But that's the thing. You don't let those healings or feelings paralyze you. Don't let the what ifs drown out the what's next. Don't let the past become your passion or your prison, my bad. Because no matter how heavy it feels, it is what it is. We gon' ball regardless. Life doesn't stop. Life goes on. Your story doesn't end here. There are new people coming. Pause. New experiences waiting. New chapters written with a stronger version of you. And someone is out there praying for a love like yours. Someone out there is healing so they can meet you one day. Someone out there will see you. Not your past, not your mistakes, just you, the real you. But you'll never meet that person if you're still walking backwards. So if you can't move on right now, that's okay. But don't stop trying. Don't stop growing. Don't stop becoming who you're meant to be. And one thing that helped me a lot by going through this and going through this healing journey and letting go and moving on is surrounding yourself by people who actually care about you. My friends have been there for me at my lowest moments. They have made me realize that, damn, maybe it was too good to be true. That, yeah, I did some mistakes. Yeah, it wasn't as happy as it was. Even though in the pictures you can see clearly I was happy. But they gave me a reality check, which I desperately needed. And the day you finally let go, you realize you're only holding on to something that's only a potential, something that's a dream. And you also realize that holding on to that was stopping you from becoming the person you always knew you could be. And that's the beautiful part about healing as well, because you finally realize your worth. You finally realize what you can bring to the table. You finally see how much love you can actually give out. And that's the beautiful part, that you're actually capable of loving. You are capable of being loved as well, which is one thing that was very hard for me to accept, sadly. And I'm still accepting it now. I'm still going through it. It is what it is. I'm balling regardless. The match doesn't end. You know what they say, it's a 7-game series for a reason. You can be down 3-1, but LeBron made that comeback, so you can too. So don't forget, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to let those emotions out. It's okay to sit back and ponder sometimes, because it's not a switch you can switch on in your brain. That, okay, you guys broke up, okay, let go, I'm out. No, you're gonna fall back whether you like it or not. And it's about what you're supposed to do when you're actually down at your lowest. And the only way from your lowest is up. That's the only way up, is to actually get down, sit with yourself and ask, what's now? What's next? How can I get better from this? How can I learn from this? And that's the important part. So it's okay to think about it. It's okay that you haven't moved on. Moving on takes a long time. It's not something easy you can do, especially if you actually love that person. That's how you know that love was real. It was never fake. So yeah, don't forget, stay real.